morning everyone. Today we will start the lecture on estimating and costing. Today we will have a lecture on estimating and costing. So in last lectures we have discussed about how to find out the quantity of brickworks. Okay. So we have seen two problems in which the height of the room were different. In previously we have seen the height of 3.3 also. We have seen the height of room as 3 meters also. So in last problem was very important. So in today's lecture we will see some new concept regarding calculations of RCC in slab. Okay. So RCC in slab, how to find out the quantity of RCC in slab. Just we are finding out the quantity. In further lectures we will also find out the quantity of steel in RCC also. Okay. So it is a different part of this unit number 2. But in presently we will only find out the quantity in meter cube. That is the quantity of RCC in meter cube, because as we have already studied in modes of measurement, the RCC in slab, it has been measured in meter cube because it is having some thickness, therefore it has been measured in meter cube. Okay. If there is a negligible thickness in case of flooring or in case of DPC, DPC is having a negligible thickness, whereas flooring is also having a negligible thickness, therefore they are measured in meter square. But here RCC, it is having a sufficient thickness, that is it is having 120 thickness or 120 mm thickness or 110 mm thickness or 150 mm thickness. So in present case, in this problem this RCC is having a thickness of 150 mm. This distance is denotes as 150 mm thick RCC slab, having a ratio of 1:4, that is 1:2:4, cement, sand and aggregates. So RCC slab quantity to be calculated, which is having a thickness of 150. So we have to find out the quantity of RCC in case of this plan. Okay. So in this plan there are various rooms are given, kitchen, bedroom and living room it has been given, and again this section it has been given, and we have to find out the quantity of RCC in slab in meter cube. Okay, in meter cube. The RCC it is to be measured in meter cube. So just for convenient way how to find out the quantity, that means this RCC slab will be laid, this section figure will clear all the ideas. Okay, this section figure will clear all the ideas. What this section line indicates, or what this figure indicates, this is nothing but the brickworks. This vertical wall is nothing but the brickwork. What is the where the RCC slab it has been laid? So it is just it is touching to the external wall of the vertical wall. It is touching to the external vertical wall. That means while finding out the quantity of RCC slab, we have to start from the external wall. Okay. So there is no as such projections in the external wall. Okay. There is no as such projection for RCC slab. Here RCC slab it has been started just from the external wall. Okay, it is flushing to the external wall. That means RCC slab will be starting, or the slab will be laid over all the external walls. Okay, external walls, whether it is kitchen room or bedroom or living room. So the RCC slab will be laid above the brickworks and flushing to the in the line of the external wall. In the line of the external wall, this line will be same. So here while laying the RCC slab, we will start the RCC slab from this point to this point. Again from this this end, left end, to this right end. Again we will lay it from this end to this end, this whole line. Again we will start from this end to this end, and this end to this end. So in this way, external wall, along the external walls we will lay down the RCC slabs. So how to find out the quantity? So here we have to divide the whole figure in such areas, because this it is having a rectangular areas. So this kitchen room and bedroom I have given the notations as A1, whereas living room we have given the notation as A2. Okay. So this is nothing but, because these lines are same, therefore we have clubbed these two rooms and we have drawn a complete line, kitchen room and bedroom, and we have completed this, and we have given the notations as A1 for this part and A2 for this living room. Okay. So just a small figure it has been drawn here, but before that we will calculate how this 7.19 meters it has been calculated. Okay. So we have to lay down the RCC slab in the room as well as on the brickworks also. Okay. So we have to lay down the RCC slab within the room and also on the brickworks. So while laying down the RCC slab on this kitchen, so kitchen is having a length. First we will find out the length side. So here the length of this kitchen it has been taken as 3 meters, whereas the bedroom it has been taken as 3.5. So how to find out the complete length for laying down the slab in case of A1 area 1? So 3 meters is the length from this inner to inner dimensions, 3 meters, whereas bedroom length it has been 3.5. So that means 3 meters plus 3.5 is the total length. But while calculating, while laying down the slabs, there are 3 wall thickness to be added. So 0.123, 0.123 and 0.123. This is nothing but the wall thickness. That means from this end to this end we have to lay down the slab. So for length of A1, how to find out the length? First we will divide this figure and we can. So first I have given the notations A1. So for that A1 we will find out first the length. For this figure we will find out the length of A1. So how to find out length of A1? So length of A1 will be starting from this point to this point, up to this point. We will cover the complete figure. Okay? So kitchen here it has been taken as 3 meters. So we will take this as 3 meters plus. What is the length of bedroom, or directly we will start from first point. So here first point it has been 0.23 is the width. Okay? So 0.23 is the width of wall plus. What is the kitchen room length? 3 meters is the kitchen room length. Again, what about this? Here again there is a wall thickness 0.23. So 0.23, again a wall thickness is there. Again this bedroom it is having a length of 3.5. So 3.5 is nothing but the length of bedroom. Again there is again a wall thickness of 0.23. That means there are 3 walls, 1, 2 and 3, and 2 lengths. So here we have considered 1 wall thickness, second wall thickness, third wall thickness, and the room dimensions, kitchen room dimensions is 3 meters, whereas bedroom length it has been 3.5. So in this way, while calculating this, that is 0.23 plus 3 plus 0.23 plus 3.5 plus 0.23, that we have started from this end and we have ended at this end along length side, x directions. So it comes to be 7.19 meters. So in this way we have calculated the length. What about the width of this case? So while calculating the width, we will consider this wall thickness, this bedroom 4 meters, because kitchen room width is same as bedroom width. So we will consider wall thickness here. We will consider 4 meters as the width of the bedroom or kitchen, and we will also consider this 0.23. Okay. So this A1 figure we will end from this point up to this point. We will find out the length from this point to this point. Okay, in which 2 wall thickness we will cover. So we will find out first the width, in which we will cover the 2 wall thickness. We will start from this end. So this is having a wall thickness of 0.23. So 0.23 plus, what is the width of this? Width of this is 4 meters, and we will consider again 1 wall thickness. Okay, 0.23. That means this line will be from this end. This line will be drawn from this end. Okay, so 0.23 plus 4 plus 0.23. So here it is 0.23. So it comes to be 4.46. So 4.46 meters. Okay. So in this way we have calculated the length and width of the A1. So that means while calculating the width, we have covered 2 wall thicknesses. That means this wall thickness it has already been covered. Okay. Next we will have we will give this figure living room as the A2. Okay. So A2 is nothing but the area. We are denoting this living room area as the A2 because it is having single room. So we can, for convenience, we have divided this figure in A1 and A2. You can divide the figure into A1, A2, A3 also, but as the lines are same, so we have taken this complete figure. We have denoted this complete figure as A1 and this small figure as A2. Okay. So first we have to find out the length. Again this line it has been same, so we have to find out from this point to this point the complete length. So how to find out the complete length of this living room? So this 4 meters is the inner to inner dimensions, whereas it will have 2 wall thicknesses. This wall, left side wall thickness 0.23, right side wall thickness 0.23. That means for A2 conditions, while finding out the length, we will have 2 wall thickness. We will find out the length in case of this. So 0.23 for this end. So 0.23 for this end. 0.23 for this end. Again 4 meters is the width, and again 0.23 because it is having 2 wall thickness along length. For living room it is having 2 wall thicknesses. So 4 meters plus 0.23 plus 0.23. The 4 meters plus 0.23 plus 0.23, it comes to be 4.46 meters. Same way we will find out the width. width of this living room. So here while calculating the width of A1, we have covered two wall thicknesses. That means this wall thickness, it has already been covered in A1. For A2 calculation, what is the width? So we will start the width directly from this 3.5 plus the remaining wall thickness. That is only one wall it has been remaining. So 3.5 meters plus only one wall thickness it has been remaining. Okay, so 3.5 plus 0.23. So 3.5 plus 0.23 it comes to be, so 3.5 plus 0.23 it comes to be 3.73 meters. So in this way we have divided the complete figure where the slab will be laid in two figures, two areas. So A1 is the top area, that is having kitchen and bedroom, and A2 is the living room. But while finding out the area for A1, we have to properly use or we have to properly add the wall thicknesses. Okay, once you have added the wall thickness correctly, that means the whole area will be covered. In such a way we have to divide the figure, that means the whole area and the whole wall thickness should be covered, because the slab will be laid above the wall thickness and it is flushing and it is in the same line of the external wall. That means the external thickness or wall thickness we have to consider. Okay, so in this way we have calculated A1 A2 length also and width also. So we have drawn a small figures. You have to draw a small figure also so that the calculations will be easy. So I have drawn the small figure for A1. Here A1 we have calculated 7.19. So I have given this as 7.19. What about the width? 4.46. So I have given the width as 4.46. A2 we have calculated as length as 4.46. I have written length here as 4.46, whereas width we have taken as 3.73. After calculations it comes to be 3.73. so this is nothing but the 3.73. So in this way we have calculated the length and width of A1 and A2. Now we will find out the quantity of RCC. So RCC in slab, the quantity of RCC in slab, that is 1:2:4. So 1:2:4. Okay. So first we will have the RCC in 1:2:4 in room number in area 1. So we have given the names as area 1. So we will have area 1. Okay. So area 1 we will have directly, we will take this as L1, or length. What is the length of this? 7.19. So we will write down here as 7.19 meters. What about the width? So width W that is 4.46 okay, meters. How many numbers of areas are there? One area, only one area is there. We have given this notations for one area is there. Length of this area, length is nothing but 7.19. What about the width? Width is we have calculated as 4.46. What about the height of this slab? The height is nothing but the thickness of the slab. So it has been mentioned as 150, that is 0.15. So it comes to be 4.81011, that is in cubic meters. So it is calculated in cubic meters. Okay. So in this way area 1 calculations is 4.81011. So same way we are calculating for A2. So A2 again we will find out for length for A2. What is the length for A2? We have calculated as 4.46 meters. What is width? Width we have taken as width 3.73. So 3.73 meters is the width. Again, how many area 2 is there? Only one area 2 is there. 4.46 is nothing but the its length. Width is nothing but 3.73. And what about the height? It has been mentioned as 0.15. So in this way the second area quantity is nothing but 2.49. So these calculations are in cubic meters, because we are measuring, we are considering the thickness. So we will add this plus this is nothing but the total quantity. The total quantity it comes to be 7.30548. So in this way this is nothing but the total quantity of RCC slab in cubic meters. So it is very simple to find out the quantity of RCC slab. So in today's lectures we have seen how we have calculated the quantity of RCC slab. Okay. So So RCC slab calculations we have seen here. Next way we will also see in this today's lectures the quantity of internal plasters also. Okay, so we will find out the quantity of internal plaster. So here I am writing down as serial number 2. We will find out in today's lectures also internal plaster. Internal plaster. Okay, internal plasters. So in today's lectures we will after finding out the RCC quantity of RCC in slab, we will find out the quantity of plastering also. So we will have this internal plasters. Internal plasters. Okay. Again, internal plaster, it is to be taken care for kitchen room, where internal plaster will be provided. So interplastering will be done for kitchen room, for bedroom, for living room. What will be the quantity of internal plasters? So internal plaster will be measured in, again it has been measured in square meters. The internal quantity of internal plasters will be measured in square meters. It will not be measured in cubic meters, because the thickness of plaster, it has been 10 mm or 12 mm or 15 mm. So internal plaster, it is having a thickness of 12 mm. So internal plaster we will having 12 mm. Internal plaster 12 mm thick, and it is in ratio 1:4. Okay, so it is having a thickness of 12 mm. So it is very small thickness is there, therefore the thickness is very less, therefore it has been measured in square meters. Okay, so internal plaster to be measured in square meters, and it is to be applied in kitchen room, in bedroom, and in living room, inside the walls. Okay, so inside the walls. So here while laying down the internal plasters, this complete kitchen room will be laid down the plasters. So we have to see the height. So what is the height, internal height of this room? 3 meters is the height. Okay, what about the length of this kitchen? Length of this kitchen is 3 meters. How many walls are along the length? So here one wall is there and other wall is in this directions. That means 3 meters wall, it has been 2. What about width side? 4 meters is the width, and again 2 walls to be having these 2 walls, it is to be laid down. We have to lay down the plaster for these 2 walls along the width side. That means in kitchen room, the 4 walls, it is to be we have to apply the plastering for 4 walls. That means along length side there are 2 walls, and along width side it is having 2 walls. That means overall 1 2 3 4 walls to be considered for plastering. Moreover, in some cases we have to apply plaster for slab also. Okay, if it has been mentioned that we have to apply the plastering for slab, that means this complete area of slab should also be considered for applying the plaster. That means this area for slab. Okay, so first we will apply the plaster for kitchen room. So first we will have the kitchen room. So first we will have the length of kitchen room. What is the length of kitchen room? The here length of kitchen room, it has been taken as length, along length side it has been 3 meters. Okay, so 3 meters is the length of kitchen room. So here we have taken this as 3 meters, the length of kitchen room, 3 meters. So how many numbers of wall to we have to apply plaster? So this is 3 meters one wall, 3 meters another wall. So 3 meters one wall and 3 meters another wall. That means 2 numbers of wall having a length of 3 meters. So how many numbers? 2 numbers. What about the length of this wall? 3.0 meters is the length. What about width? So here width is nothing but negligible width. So here height will be considered. Height of this plastering will be considered. The height it will be considered. The height of the plastering will be length will be this 3 meters. What about this height? The height will be this height 3 meters. So 3 meters is the height for plastering. Okay, the height of plastering will be considered as 3 meters. So this multiplied by this multiplied by this will be the quantity, and it will be measured in square meters. Same way kitchen room, we have to apply the plastering for kitchen room in case of width also. So we will find out for width. What about width of kitchen room? 4 meters. Again, how many numbers are there. Again 2 numbers of plastering to be done for this along this y directions, 1 and 2. So that means 2 numbers of 4 meters. Ab here length is not considered, here width is, it has been considered. Okay, so width is nothing but 4 meters. What about height? Height is same as 3. So here again we will have the quantity as this multiplied by this multiplied by this. So this is again in square meters. So here we have considered the width. So width is 4 meter. What about the length? So length, it is because thickness of the internal plaster is negligible, therefore length will not be taken. Here we have taken the width of the room. And what about the height? Height is nothing but 3 meters. So here quantity is square meters. Same way for kitchen room, same way for bedroom. First we have to find out the length of bedroom. Length of bedroom. What is the length of bedroom? Again 3.5 is the length. 3.5 meters. How many numbers? 2 numbers. Length is nothing but 3.5. Is there any this? Width is not considered. What is the height of this? So it comes to be 21. Same way width of this room, bedroom. The width of bedroom is same. That is width of this bedroom, it has been 4 meters along y directions. So 2. Length will not be taken. We have taking width. The width is 4 meters. Height is same, 3 meters. So here this it is same. So here it is 24. Okay. Same way we have to consider living room also. So we will consider living room and its length. What about length of living room? 4 meters is the length of living room. How many numbers of wall are there for plastering? 2 numbers of wall it has been taken care. 4 meters. What about the width? Width will not be considered. Here height will be considered. So 3 meters. So here we have to take this. Same way for living room, same way for length we have considered width. Width is, here it is 3.5. Width of this living room here is 3.5 meters. So how many numbers? 2 numbers of walls are there, but along width side is there, so there will not be length. Width is 3.5. What about length? Length is 3 meters. So here this it has been same. Okay, so it comes to be 21. Again it has been measured in square meters. So in this way we have covered all the quantities. That means we have covered all the walls. Kitchen room we have covered all the 4 walls. Bedroom all the 4 walls. Living room all the 4 walls. Okay, so here we can check this. Kitchen room 2 plus 2 4 walls. Bedroom along length and width 2 plus 2 4 walls. Living room this 2 plus 2 4 walls. That means all the 4 walls in the each room we have considered. We have applied the plaster in kitchen room, bedroom and living room. Okay. Moreover, we have to see one more important concept is there. While these are the openings, okay, these are the openings for windows and doors. So we have to have deductions for doors and windows openings also in case of plasters. Okay. So we have to have deductions because this doors will not be applied here. Plaster will not be applied in case of doors, and also for windows plaster will not be applied. Okay. So first we will consider for doors. While calculating the deductions, one most important thing is to be considered that how many numbers of doors are there. Okay. So here we have to consider half the quantities for this. So here openings in kitchen is nothing but there are 2 openings, 1 and 2. Okay. What about bedrooms? Bedroom is having a 1 opening for doors. What about living room? Living room it is having 2 openings. ठीक है. तो here there are 2 openings. So here kitchen room 2 openings is there, bedroom is again 1 opening, so 3 openings. Living room it is having 4 and 5. ठीक है. That means there are overall 5 openings are there. So overall there are 5 openings in the total plastering works. But this we cannot take complete 5 openings. So we have as per IS code 1266 we have to take 50% of the opening. That means 5 will be divided by 2 in case of this case. Okay, so total is 5 openings are there in case of kitchen, bedroom and living room. Total is 5, but while calculating or while finding out the deduction for quantity of plastering, we have to take 50%. That means 5 divided by 2, that is 2.5. So 2.5 we will consider for door openings. 2.5 will be considered for door openings. So here we will have the deductions for doors first, and then we will have the deductions for windows. Okay, so I have stated the code for IS 1200. What the clause 1200 IS 1200 says that half of, if there are 5 numbers of openings are there in the room, total room, so half 50% will be considered in case of openings, because extra material will be required in case of doors and windows. Finishing material will be required. Okay, so what the IS code says, if there are all the complete number of openings will be divided by 2, that is the 50% will be considered in case of deductions in case of plastering. Okay, so first we will have deductions for doors. Okay, so as I have already stated that deductions, first we will find out the numbers. First we will have the numbers. The numbers is nothing but kitchen room, it is having 2 numbers of openings, one by one. Don't be confused in regarding the openings in doors and windows. Okay, so first we will start with kitchen room. Kitchen room is having only 2 openings. These are the 2 doors or 2 entries for kitchen. One entry from living room, one entry from bedroom. That means kitchen room it is having 2 entries, 1 and 2 openings. So kitchen room it is having 2 openings. Okay, so kitchen room is having 2 openings. So I am writing down here as kitchen it is having 2 openings. Kitchen room 2 numbers. Okay, 2 openings. What about bedrooms? Bedroom is having only 1 door openings. So bedroom is having 1 openings. Okay, 1 openings. The kitchen room 2 numbers, bedroom 1 numbers. Okay, what about next? Living room it is having again 2 openings, 1 here and 1 here. Okay, so one living room it is having again 2 openings. So we will find out the quantity of living room. So living room it is having again how many numbers of openings? Living room. So living room we will see in figure. Living room it is having 2 openings, one in this side and one in this side. Okay, so these are the 2 openings in the living room. So these are the 2 openings, one opening for kitchen room and one outside opening is there. That means living room it is having 2 openings, that is it is having 2 numbers of doors. Okay, 2 numbers of doors, 2 numbers. So in this way we have kitchen is having 2 numbers of openings in case of doors. Bedroom is having 1 openings, whereas living room is having 2 openings. So we will add these openings, 2 plus 1 plus 2. That means total number of openings are 5. But what IS code says, so IS 1200 says that this total 5 will not be taken. We have to take 50% of the openings. That means this 5 will be divided by 50% is half. That is 5 will be divided by 2, that is 2.5. So number of openings as per IS 1200. So what 1200 says, there is no need to write down this, just I am explaining this. So as per IS 1200, number of openings or number of deductions as per IS 1200 says 50% to be considered. So therefore number of doors number of doors is nothing but that is equals to, total is here, it is being calculated as 5 numbers. So 5 numbers divided by 2, that comes to be 2.5 numbers. So that comes to be 2.5 numbers. So this line is very important. Number of openings as per IS 1200 says, what the IS 1200 clause says, number of openings it is to be taken as 50%. Okay, so 5 numbers, that means divided by 2, that is 50%. 50% of 5 is nothing but 2.5 numbers. So here we will have 2.5 numbers for deductions. So we have taken 2.5 as the 50% of this. So what about the length of door? Okay, most important is length. So while having deductions, we have to consider in case of doors, because doors it has been laid along length and height. Okay, there is no as such width of door. Okay, we will have length and height. Okay, again doors, they are having in 2 dimensional, that is it is not having the thickness, it is having negligible thickness, or thickness will not be considered. Okay, so we will have this length as 0.9 and height as 2.1. So here we will have the length of door as length of door as 0.9. 0.9 is the length of door. What about the height of door? So here width will not be considered in this case, there is no as such width of the door, whereas 2.1 is the height of the door. Okay, so 0.9 is the length of door, width is not considered, height of the door is nothing but 2.1. So what is calculations for this? So here it is same, so we will have this formula. So 4.725 is nothing but for this case. Okay, so this is again measured in square meters. Okay, so this is again measured in that is 4.725 for openings for doors. Same way for windows, openings will be there. So windows, deductions for windows. So again the same concept to be used. Internal, the 50% will be considered, total number of windows will be considered, 50% will be considered. So how many windows are there? So here it is it has been 1, 2 for kitchen. So kitchen openings, it will have 2 openings. Kitchens, it is having 2 openings for windows, 2 numbers. What about bedrooms? Bedrooms is having again 2 numbers. Bedroom again having 2 numbers. Again living room, it is having 2 numbers. So living room, living room 2 numbers. So these are the total numbers of openings. Kitchen room 2 windows are there, bedroom 2 windows are there, living room 2 windows are there. So these are overall 2 plus 2 plus 2. So overall deductions is 6. So 6, again 50% will be taken. So deductions, number of openings as per this. So the number of windows will be considered here. Okay, windows. So here it is 6 numbers, total number of windows are 6, that comes to be 50% is 3 numbers. So here we will consider 3 numbers. What about the length of window? Length of window is 1 meters. Again there is no as such width of window, so here it is same. What about height of window? The height of window is nothing but 1.2. Height of window, it has been given as 1.2. So 1.2. So it is 3.6. So it comes to be 3.6, again measured in square meters. So this in this way we have considered plastering, the quantity of plastering, and we have considered the deductions for doors and windows. So this deductions concept is very important. That is the concept 50% we have considered for this. So we have considered 50% is 3, that is length is 1 meters, height is it has been taken as 1.2, and there is no as such width for this case. So this consideration that is nothing but this will be in minus sign. Okay, these 2 are the deductions. So we will add these deductions. So this plus this will be the quantity, and this will be, we will consider this as negative y, because this quantity, yes, So it is minus 8.325. Why minus sign? Because these are the directions. So minus sign indicates the we have to deduct this quantity from the total quantity. Here we will add this quantity also. So here kitchen room internal plasters is nothing but this up to this side. So we will add this plus this plus this plus this plus this plus this. 108 is nothing but the total quantity. Okay, the 108 without deductions is the quantity of the plastering internal plaster, whereas deductions for doors and openings it comes to be minus 8.325. the final quantity of plastering internal plaster. The final quantity of internal plasters is it comes to be this. We will directly take this as this plus this. So 99.675 is the final quantity of internal plasters. Okay. So final quantity is nothing but it comes to be internal plaster final quantity it comes to be 99.675. Okay. So in this way in today's lectures we have seen the two concepts. We have seen the quantity of RCC. I have highlighted this quantity which is measured in cubic meters, that is 7.30548, and we have considered the after deductions the quantity of internal plaster as 99.675. Okay. So today's lectures was again very important, in which we have studied RCC slab and we have studied the quantity of internal plasters. Okay. So today in today's lectures we will end the today's lectures, and same way we will have some more concept related with the plastering or related with other things in next lectures. Okay. So here we will end the today's lectures.